Hey, Sam Francis. Hey, Sam Francis. All right, so everything's working. Oh, Lord. Here you come in here with this prayer and stuff. Sometimes I think if I leave it up to the good folks, um, I might find myself out of here. Like, what out? Oh, okay. All right, I'm not going to be here forever because I'm supposed to be over there doing my work. Um, over there is laying down on the sofa doing my work. Hey, Lisa Marie. All right, let me just give y'all the skimming. I know you do. I know you do. Okay. Good afternoon and welcome to Mo Knows, featuring me, Monica Mo Justice. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I have to make some administrative changes also. Um, so I am 15 pounds lighter, not by any choice of my own. Now, you guys know how this goes. I built the channel based around me, my life, my experiences, what I'm going through. If it happens to tie into our current society, societal, society, society wide shit, then it does. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. Um, that's just the way things are. Mm-hmm. In the settings. This is gonna hurt me more than it hurts you. Okay, so I just have to make those changes because when I was in and out of consciousness, I was remembering the people that disrespect me. And there's a few things that you could do when somebody disrespects you. You could choose to ignore it or you could handle your business. And I've long time. If you got a question, just do your question. I don't got time for that's it. So let me just give y'all about a week ago I started experiencing some stomach pain. It started with just this enormous amount of nausea. Like I was doing Earl all day. Hey Daniela, Bad and Bougie, Miss Cows. So I had this. Hey DLD, this whole nausea shit going on, right? So if I answered the phone and was talking, I was Earl. Earl was the next fucking word that came out of my mouth. I don't like speaking to people in that condition. I'm not used to it. It was not fun. I felt like my whole inner shit was doing the Earl. So, and I went through that for days and days and days. I tried to check out as many of you who have channels as possible while I was earling, um, and staying in the know of folks. Hey, I watched some events, and the last day that I was semi whole was the day I came up here to speak to nonsense. Anyway, anywho, um, so I went through what I want to say violent stomach pain for days. I didn't eat anything until yesterday when I had some spinach. So I went a whole week with nothing to eat until I could eat some spinach. Now I got chapped lips. So I'm gonna straighten all of this out, in the next couple of hours. I will give myself a facial and I will wash my hair because it is matted to each other. Um, because I went through, like I said, violent stomach pain. Um, yeah, I don't know what prompted it because I really didn't go outside. I really didn't do anything out of the ordinary. I do keep the apartment windows open. I know that by the time I got to Friday, this Friday that just passed, I had to take off a few days from work. So I wasn't working from home. I was laying in my bed. Um, no, I wasn't. No, I wasn't. No, because they want everyone to err on the side of, oh, you may have it, but my thing is, I don't claim shit that ain't been documented. So let's be clear on what that means. If you've got a way to, like, so I'm not claiming no Negro as my husband that ain't put a ring on it. You ain't make no commitment. I ain't claiming you in that. So I'm not claiming no shit that's flying around here, and people gonna say that that's that. If you ain't give me no if you ain't give me no test for it, and you ain't document that that's what it was. So if you don't want to document it, I'm with you. I had a violent stomach pain, and that's it. And symptoms, it's a different strand of the flu going around too. Yeah, so I think that's what it is. These motherfuckers are so nasty up here, though. Anything's possible, but I will tell you, I went outside yesterday. Yeah, so I'm not claiming nothing that. So I wrote in another chat earlier this morning because I want to stay politically correct. I said I was going through the Rona. Um, but that was just to let people know that I was under the weather, and I told folks I was under the weather. Um, Shout out to influencers. Y'all kept calling me. Okay, so let me just go through a few things. I kind of put my phone all the way on the desk over here because I have been looking into the 5G shit and I just didn't want the phone near me. So if you're texting me at 2 a.m. in the morning talking about Mo, how you doing and shit, I ain't see your text because I was asleep. I kept the phone far away from me and I suggest y'all do the same. Um, there were some points where I just turned it down, turned it off all the way out. Um, I'll go back through there and check on some of y'all. Um, I am checking on those that have told me that they've had family members that tested positive because I do have some of you in my immediate circle that are influencers. I will not tell y'all who it is. That is their business to tell you. But there are people amongst us that that are going through something. So I've been trying to be as supportive as I was. Shout out to Honey Lot, Miss Coleman. Miss Coleman is a pain in the ass, but she did send me little nudges every now and again. Um, I got somebody else I got to answer because they're gonna be mad that I left them out. But Honey Lot, the night I had the fever, I only had one evening of the fever because um, yo soy puertorriqueña. I started eating ice. Now, Honey Lot's on the phone trying to get me to get into a hot shower tub. I said, bitch, I am going to faint. If I turn on the shower and make the shower hot, I'm going to die because I would have made that shit too hot. She's like, you got to make a sauna. You got to drink something hot. I'm sorry to hear that, Lisa Marie. Um, and that's it. Yeah, Honey Lot played it. She played it cool though, right? She just bothered me in the evening. No, no. I normally she was the last call I had in the nighttime, right before I was about to go to bed or whatever, because I didn't want her writing me, and then she'd be like up all night, because Um, that's the type of person she is. No. What I needed was, and if you know me, I don't like ginger. What's up, P Money? I don't like ginger. So every time someone started with a remedy, it all included ginger. Um, God bless my dad, because as I was getting sicker, he was reaching out to me to find out what was wrong with me. So I had to speak to my dad, Asio, Dre. Um, so I had to speak to my dad, and let me tell y'all about my dad. So my dad took a fall the other day because he decided to get up and cook. So, um, yeah, he decided to get up and cook. So he made him some fish and some sweet potatoes that my mother said those sweet potatoes must have been so good, because she said that when he fell on the floor with the food, it smushed all over the floor, and that's it. So then he went to bed, or he climbed back in the bed, and I called him, and he was just like, I was trying to get stronger for my baby girl. So I gotta love my dad. Um, I was in there. There's this drink he makes with lemons, right? It's just water and lemon, and he used sugar. I don't use sugar. Um, but it's a whole bunch of lemons, and it's something about that concoction that he makes that brings up phlegm and stuff when you have a cold. Um, but that's it. So much for him being on home hospice. Um, so he's got will in him. He's got will desire in him. Oh, and that's it. I still go through some yeah, the lemon stuff is really good. I just couldn't really remember how to make it like he makes it. It's just with lemons. It's a whole bunch of lemon to a little bit of water. So the issue is not to put a whole bunch of water. You're reducing the lemons with the whole thing in it. Oh, you know what? You got a joke. Oh, you sir was over there sleeping with my enemy. And you know how I feel about that. I caught your ass over there yesterday. So don't be speaking to me talking about I'm glad you fought this and stuff like that. Don't be trying to be nice to me. I have fixed your goose. I have cooked your goose. Um, and that's it. But my dad did make me this soup that my sister did bring over here. And it is the first thing I sipped on this morning. Yes, I said that. My dad did make me this soup. And it's the first thing she brought over here he brought it to me last night because he wanted to make sure I had it. And it's the first thing I sipped on. He is a sugarholic. So everything he makes got some sugar inside of it. But I will tell y'all, I will find time to sit down with him to go through these soups because he has the chicken soup. This one was just tomato based. Um, and that was it. But I'm okay. All right. And that's the end of it. So hopefully, we'll see what that's about. Mm, welcome to the real world. Anyway, um, there's just some days when I just be like, okay, thanks, Daniela. I got those ingredients, and that's that. Yes, but it's very little. It's very little. It's very little water. It's more. It's whatever you're draining everything out of the fucking lemon. Um, it's getting everything out of the lemon. So I substitute his sugar for honey. Um, let me help all of y'all along. I'm not his friend right now. Okay, add some. Now someone's gonna call me. What is it? I'm not your friend. I'm not your friend. No, you no, you didn't miss me because I saw your ass trying to learn how to ladies gun lessons. Really? That's what we doing these days? Whatever. You found that humorous. I didn't. And anyway, you ended our last conversation. Do you not remember? I'm fine. Mm-hmm. Oh, you don't remember the FU? It was FU yo. Yeah, well, I remember that. I'm Momomo. Everybody loves me. All right, well, no, you're not. You was above everybody. Now you like everybody. Yes. Bye. What's up with you? You in a state that don't even want to fucking bye. I don't even talk about this. I don't know what's up with you. Whatever. Bye. People is silly. Okay. Yeah, I still have fever though. So don't get it twisted. Um, any fruit or vegetable you can extract the nectar for any dish remedy. Yeah, well, whatever it is inside the lemons help you cough up the phlegm. But what I was having was the whole like you wanting to throw up and then you just can't let like nothing comes up, but your whole fucking stomach goes with it. That's it. But it is what it is. I'm still alive, and that's all that matters. And it would not have been a pretty sight. Go check the people that were talking to me. They'll tell you how this shit was going down. Okay, just for some updates. I saw my cousin get in trouble. She good. Mo, this is my question because I didn't know how do you feel about this? This is what I'm gonna say. Um, Yeah. Well, like I said, the first thing I ate yesterday, coming off of all of this, is spinach. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. So yes, um, a bitch gotta eat her spinach. What are you talking about? Yes, so I went and got me some spinach, but I already had spinach inside the freezer. Um, and that's it. All right. I don't know if this was cohesive because I had the interruption from King of Foe, who I'm mad at. Um, yeah, okay. I know that feeling, but after throwing up, I felt no. You know what? I never threw up. You know what happened? Diarrhea came. Y'all too informative. Y'all gotta get too much information. Diarrhea came. When diarrhea settled in, then I knew this was gonna. But I knew the spinach would do this. Now, what I was trying to do in the mornings was drink water with lemon. Right, first thing start out in the morning. No matter how Earl, I felt I was doing that because I know that that cleans out your digestive system. So it was just going to be a matter of time before I could just flush whatever that is out of me. And that's my best suggestion to everybody. You want to flush whatever the fuck it is out of you. Yeah, it's just a stomach virus. That's all it is. But DOD put me on to some shit when he said that what's name went to the hospital. Cardi B went to the hospital for stomach virus. And since I'm up here closer to the Bronx, that sounds like that. Right. So I was drinking that, and then that's that. And then I had my little sip of my dad's soup. Oh, look at these motherfuckers arguing outside. Stop arguing! Life is too short! Sorry about that. Y'all know I'm nosy. Look at these motherfuckers outside fighting. I don't know. They not practicing 6 feet of separation. Anyway, get out my chat, sir. Thank you very much. Please and thank you. Shit. What they out? First of all, it's a little hot today, and all these people is outside. We got this man's walking his dog. I don't know. That's a he she. So it is walking. Yeah, I'm in that mood. Listen, um, I don't think they yell in Jersey. In Jersey, they just defiant. They going somebody dying in their family. They gonna have a whole funeral and fuck what the governor say. They just gonna go bury their loved one. Um, that's it. I feel so skinny though. I lost all my face. I'm gonna have to work on that. And that's it. All right. Hi, Ortho. All right. So I just cannot believe that these people is outside fucking fighting. Oh, look at a homeless person. It's amazing. This homeless person was sleeping on the side of the building. I'm gonna show y'all the picture. see. I can't even go outside and approach him because I'm not talking to nobody because they said this shit now is air motherfucking born. Okay, so that was like the straw that broke my camel's back. Um, on Thursday when they started talking about wear something across your face. No, no, I will not be talking to the people on the street. The people under the stairs will get nothing from me until this shit is cleared up. But and ain't nobody gonna talk. I ain't got no damn mask. I gotta use a scarf. I'm like, Governor, I'm not listen, this is much as he got from me. This is sympathy, prayers to you. But this is how they do in just the middle of the street or the middle of the sidewalk. He just done laid his ass out there like he deserved to sleep somewhere. These people, they act like they don't understand no fucking English. I can't even tell y'all how many people are just walking like just walking around like they ain't got nothing to do today. Like nobody fucking listening. These are all but I mean the problem is that crackheads are a commodity any day of the week, right? They still drug addicts, people addicted to drugs are still out here. So yes, the police made a lot of busts. Um or they letting a lot of shit just go. Oh yeah, the shit the lit I could keep taking pictures. The shit just don't end. Oh, the man getting up. Oh look, he getting up. I tried to blow into the corner into but that's the woman with a push cart and the man waking up. So the homeless dude will probably take a thing. My New York family in Brooklyn are so scared. They need to be. Um, I think if you go around talking to anybody right now in the street, then you are foolish. I think this shit is in the air. Once they, first of all, the last time I was here, I was arguing with Miss G about shit being airborne, aerospittal, and the other air that's floating around in the air. So now they're gonna tell us the shit a week later was floating around in the air. Next thing you know, they're gonna tell us the shit lives in the air somewhere. So fuck that. So I'll just be staying inside. Oh, and the only other thing that occurred before the only other thing that occurred before that happened. Oh no, my hair looks tore up from the floor up. I can't take my hair thing off. My hair is knotted to each other. It's not good. It's not a good look. Um, I'm gonna need some I'm gonna need some water and some coconut something. Whatever. You lucky you even got a sound effect. Okay, it's my nails. Oh my god, do you see my nails? So, to the people that have some shit to say about nails, do you see why I have my pink and white? Because you can't see the growth? Yeah. But you know what? Since I think New York is on the curve, this might just be like another. Oh, but today is only the 6th. Hmm. So they probably gonna keep us for the rest of the month. Let me tell y'all about the supermarket though. The supermarket at the corner, because I went to the supermarket yesterday. I left at 7 o'clock on the dot. I was the first person. I was leaving here. It opens at 7, so I heard the gate when the gate went up. What happened, Ortho? Okay. See, here's the thing. They're not asking you to wear a mask. They're asking you now to put on a face covering. So, here we just gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it, to the shit that they put out there, right? They don't want you wearing a face mask that the healthcare professionals could be using. So they ask you to make your own face covering. Okay. Um, but of course, all these motherfuckers out here got masks. But we've discovered that the masks they got, they had to get from the hospital somewhere because those are the ones, the green ones come from the hospital. I missed whatever Ortho said. Yeah, girl, I'm not going till this shit is all the way clear. You know what's gonna be so funny? When I do go back to the nail salon, right? They gonna have to be wearing gloves. Cause unless I find me a black nail technician and I soak these off and I go get my nails done over here, that's it. So I have an automatic pay for my car note, right? And it ain't come out. So I'm wondering, I gotta go check that website. I'm wondering if they just put this shit to the back of the loan. That'd be amazing if they just automatically did that shit. But they're telling you to put on a face covering. I'm not gonna negate that it may serve that purpose, but they're trying to say there's more asymptomatic people around than there is. But how did everyone get it? What did everyone take in that they had? Hey, Nikki, what did everyone take in that they had? That's a crazy ass question. I don't know. I'm not playing second fiddle with this bullshit. All I know is if I can avoid ever going to a hospital around here, because they would have to clean that shit. Like, they deferred all car payments and insurance, I heard. They must have, because I have to go on the website and see, because um they ain't deferred no insurance though. I'm gonna tell you that right now. If your ass don't pay your car insurance and something hits your fucking car, or you are driving your car and you hit something, your ass better have your insurance. But they didn't take the payment. They deferred what, your payment or the insurance. Mm. Now remember, when this is over, they will be looking for all that money. If the car payments, they put that on the back of the loan. So normally they'll take like a month or 2 months and just add it to the back of your loan. But I will be looking that up, because um I'm not so unlike other folks, I'm not disenfranchised because my ass belongs at work. Right? Let me go get my little phone and make sure I'm not missing anything. I had to pay my car insurance, Progressive. Yeah, I paid Geico. Geico didn't say don't pay me, because remember, your car is still sitting out on the street. Anyway, listen, anybody that don't take a payment from me, nice. Thank you very much. I can use that. Thank you very much. It must be a fact, because they ain't called either. Normally the fucking car note people, they be the first ones thing. But I gotta go outside and check my car and make sure it's still there. Cause normally when they don't call you is when they done took your shit. No, but I didn't owe them any money. Um my car payment was up to date. So companies will have layers, guidelines, like you have to have made on time payments for a year. Yeah, I was always on time. So um yeah, I have paid the motherfuckers on time since we got that car in 2018. And I'm remembering what a little birdie told me. No, I'm not late for work. All right. I don't like work from home. So let's get that 100% clear. I don't like work from home. Um, I did get the computer from my job, so I got it set up over there. Um, oh, and they gave me a fucking C, whatever it is. Remember, I was telling you guys I wanted to get the C, some other kind of machine, and I meant to get it, and I got it. They sent it to me, so I'm gonna hook up a dock or whatever. They sent it to me, so I'm gonna hook that up, and hopefully that'll solve my issues with all of this stuff. Yeah, and I gladly didn't pay rent. I gladly didn't pay rent, and I'm waiting to see when they have all of the other conversations. But you know what happens, since they told these people to wear masks, right? Or put face coverings on. That's why they all outside. These motherfuckers is outside with kids. I ain't seen kids in over a week. So yesterday when I went to the store to buy a loaf of bread, I only stood in I couldn't even stand in line. I was like, oh, I have to go. I had to leave out the store. It was too much and the line was too long, because I don't know what time the lady, or I left exactly at 7 o'clock. So by the time I crossed the street, I was a little bit slower than normal. But by the time I got in there and got the loaf of bread and stood online, It was like 5 people online, but this woman had a whole fucking push cart. So I was like, shit, what the fuck she did? Did she go down the aisles? Like how did she get so much shit in that little span of time? And they only had one register. So I never got the bread because I was going to have peanut butter and jelly. And that's it. Okay. I was going to tell y'all. Yes, I did see Joy get herself in some more shit, or not get herself in some more shit. I did see P Money's response. I did see Kel's response. Um yes, I was in the room when for a second. Hey Coleman. I was in the room for a second when I saw before I realized people were playing a video game. So you know I wasn't about to watch the Tennessee Bubblehead play with P Money. But I will tell you this, for those of you who don't understand what it means to be adulting. In your adult life, you are going to have friends. You're going to make friends with people who are going to be friends with people you do not like, right? You have to make a choice in your life if you keep rocking with the people you like. And that's what I choose to do. Um, those people that feel like this is not, and this is not the same story of when I was dealing with Miss Roddenlaw, right? That's a difference. That's somebody that confronted me and then you found out was the enemy. Like she caused a lot of the shit that went wrong. So me seeing people see all of the bullshit that happened and want to rock with Miss Roddenlaw, I'm like, I really can't understand that. But if you go in some of these rooms, people know I don't like K Money. K Money rock her ass, tried not to dance. She rocked her bed over there in Nikki C's room the other day. So there are tons of people on this shit that I do not like for whatever shit they personally did to me, and I don't fuck with them. But I don't begrudge anybody that fucks with other people. Maybe if there comes a point in time where the person is having a conversation directly with those people about me, all they probably gonna hear the person say is, "Yo, we fuck with Monica. Whatever you got going on with Monica, that's between you and Monica." And honestly, that's the best answer anyone could give. But what I will say that I was shocked. And I don't know if he up in my bushes or whatever. But Glib, um, I was shocked when I listened to some of the audio that was replayed because people show me a different side of them than what other people get to see. And that's it. And I want to remember people by the side of by what they showed me about themselves. And that's just how things um that's just how things are. And I was shocked to hear all the stuff that was said. No, I always had a lounge, but some of these motherfuckers live in bushes, so they come and bring the bushes into the lounge. Cause they be having that shit all up in their hair, all in their back. You know, it's like a virus. It's just attached to their ass. This motherfucker got the whole sunroof down. That's just crazy. Uh, so I was shocked when I heard some of the language that he used and some of the stuff that he said referring to people. And it's so weird because there's a point in time. Yeah, you know, the bushes are outside the lounge. You see, we got the windows open. So so they in the bushes trying to get up to the lounge. Like, oh, what's going on? But I was shocked because there's a point in that whole timeline of that stuff going back and forth, right? When I met Glib in that period of time. And I'm like, y'all better not make no videos about me because I'm going to be livid. And if there's anything out there, like I will be so upset because that shit is just crazy. But it just goes to tell me, it goes to show that on this YouTube, right? If you treat this like a business and you command respect from the men around you, um, you hope that they don't disrespect you. I miss me too. Shit, fuck out of here. But I'm gonna tell you right now, Nikki, y'all dance shit. Oh, let me say this. Shout out to Showtime Entertainment. Um, through some of my sweatiest evenings, I appreciate the music. For other DJs out here, right? I am not a music person. I'm not musically inclined. Anybody been watching me for the 3 years knows I'm not crazy about music. I'm very finicky about the music, right? So I can't sit there and listen to old 1970s shit that I don't even know the words for. Now I get it, you're all happy doing it and whatever, so be it. But don't send me no long emails about not dropping in, not listening to you. I've listened to fucking everybody. Take a moment and look at my like list because I'm sure you could go into the thing and see the videos that I like, and you will see your videos are in my like list. I like y'all shits, and I just keep it moving. I don't write on everything because everything ain't for me to write on. If I don't like your videos, oh, I am on this new shit though. If I don't like your videos, some of y'all motherfuckers are getting thumbs down, right? Because it's just ridiculous about right about now. I didn't see Reckless's that's a lie. I did see Reckless thing. Yeah, I probably saw like 4 minutes of some shit because Reckless was dancing or showing up in the middle of the video and falling back or something and then up here, and that shit had me dizzy. So I couldn't stay and watch his music thing. And I damn sure did not watch King Haverhill. I saw the yeah. I'm just keeping it jiggy. And that's it. But you know, like people just get mad. Like you see somebody in somebody else's you see somebody like I was sitting up here and I'm like, Earl was my best friend. And then I'm looking and I'm like, how do you even know I was over in Showtime shit? And tr- trust you me, I might have only said hi. Like a smiley face or some shit, or Showtime. I got mad respect for Showtime. He been here since the gate since this shit started. Get over oneself, and that's it. Now I know it's hard to be, um, it's hard. It's hard. It's hard to come out here and have your channel um popping all the time, but folk be doing it to be haters. Oh, I ain't thumb your ass down either. I thumbs you up. Don't I thumbs you up? I gotta look at your stuff be too your sometimes I have to intentionally go back because your stuff be your stuff be doing other shit. Okay, your stuff do other shit. Yeah, girl, don't thumb me down. No, I don't thumb you down either. Goddamn, now everybody gonna come up in here and talk about don't thumb me down. No. I'm gonna tell y'all who gets y'all want to know who gets thumbs down. This what happened. This what had happened was right. I get recommendations like some shit jumped off right, and some chick lost her channel, and somebody sent me something when she was speaking on her channel. Now y'all already know that she had a fucking hell of a fit because she was I guess gangsta. What we gonna call what was what then we had parking lot pimping. Isn't that what we used to call the people that was in the parking lot somewhere? They park in the parking lot watching what you type inside of a chat room. So I typed some shit that said, in response to something they said, they had some growth, and I said, growth where, right? So that person's channel, there was some update or something, and someone sent me a link to it, and I watched it. And when you watch it, then they want to keep sending you recommendations and shit. I don't want to listen to that shit. That shit gets a thumbs down. And you know what? Shout out to Straight Drop. Let me take a moment to just say shout out to Straight Drop because you know some whores, yes, whores, hoes, tramps, um, women that use the bank between their legs to make life a wonderful place to live in, right? Them are whores to me, right? Um, are such airheads that you can't make them honest in the midst of it. Like you know, it's just crazy. And for those of you who is like, oh, I can't believe she gonna call that woman a whore or whatever. No, I'm gonna call it what I see it. And what I see is that the understanding is loose. It's not. It's like you can't go against. You can't go against a channel producer like that man, right? You can't go against him if you yourself ain't got no baseline understanding, and the woman lacks some baseline understanding. No, it has nothing to do with being. It has nothing to do with being gangster. She honestly represents the type of clueless black woman he does. He talks about. She is his atypical black woman. She meets the stereotype, and it didn't get any better when the ignorant Jamaican woman was up there with her, and then the ignorant Jamaican woman is like, Oh, we want to see you smile. Mon, you need to smile, Mon. The fuck is that? So if you ain't got no class representing yourself, I'm good. But don't be up here acting like you representing other women or you speaking up for other women. Let me help you out. Defend yourself. Worry about yourself first. Self preservation. If you want to have an argument with a man of that caliber about you and whatever you did on your platform, have that argument with him and keep it aimed at yourself. Don't go trying to take up for other women because y'all is all fucked up in the game. And that was the craziest shit because there's no fucking way I'd have been arguing with that man or having a disagreement with that man and sitting up here talking about, I just want to see you smile. I don't give a fuck if he never smiles. And that's it. So, I say shout out to Straight Drop because at least he wasn't afraid to go in there and stand up for someone. And this is what I was saying about the community as a whole, y'all Kanika community, right? Y'all have a love for each other, even when a motherfucker is getting their ass handed to them, where they will still go in there and stand up for each other. But at some point in time, well, I'm only giving my opinion because you know what? It's mine to give. This is my motherfucking channel, and I get to say what I want to say over here about the way I see some shit over here. That's it. I happen to view that. If you don't want me to comment on the bullshit you do, don't do that bullshit in the name of woman. Cause that was not no strength point for a woman. And if that was supposed to be all examples of growth, then I'm gonna stand on what I said. Growth where? Cause that was the most immature shit. How many people? This is why women and this is not being funny. This is being accurate. This is why women are in abusive relationships today because a man will knock the shit out of you and you will still be sitting around there trying to figure out what you're going to do next. How you going to fuck him next? I just want to see you smile, boo. No, as he done fucking took out your teeth, broke your fucking arm, you still want to see him smile? That was the point being made. When and people use the words oppressors and so on and so forth. But the reality is, whenever you encounter a man who is breaking you down, taking away from you, pulling from you, taking your essence away from you, whenever you encounter someone that is drawing stuff from you, right? I mean, it's not a good relationship to be in. It's not a good relationship. So, relationships are also part of your conversations that you have with men. So, maybe at the time when the person was up there, they were formulating a relationship. You understand? That's why he showed up on her channel and so forth. No, he showed up there so he can show out with his people so they could spread their wings and figure out how they were going to take you under them. Now, in all my YouTube days, I ain't never heard the shit that I hear, some of the shit that I hear come out of people's mouth. So right now, somebody's saying, we got our channel was YouTube took a video down because of its content. Look at your naming mechanisms. That one video that I let ride that got out of here, it was because I felt like I wasn't going to be able to challenge the naming mechanism. Even though it was sarcastic, I could see where it could be considered violating the community guidelines. Um, Cause you own everything on your platform. Let me make this 100% clear to somebody. You own what you put out there. You own what the people that you have on your platform come up there and put out there. You own the shit people write inside the comments. In the end of the video, during the video, you own all of that. So if at any point in time they look at your shit and they take heed to it, it's your whole platform that's under evaluation by them. So Gab posted last night that he talked about some theories. And I think the word theory is inside his title. And I think that's the problem. Hold on. You know, I'm ghetto as hell. I had to get me a Welch's grape from the store. Listen, oh, from the corner store, the bodega. Listen, guys, watch them damn bodegas too. Cause I was swearing that my allergy to cats was part of this problem. And that's why I thought I couldn't stand in the store anymore yesterday when I went into the store. Because I have a very bad allergy to cats. Oh man, no, I got the Welch's grape, girl. Ain't nothing like getting back to some shit that just, I don't even drink soda. So I had to get a whole Welch's grape. Um, but the sad part about it is I love it when it's cold, but I had to let it stay out to room temperature because I still can't get the cold stuff. Yes. So I think what I was thinking was that because I went to the when I went in there yesterday, I was like the last time I've been in there was like a week ago. I forgot what did I go to get because I was talking to Nikki on the phone, and I went in there for something. And as the store is now getting emptier with the shelves, right? And they got all those empty shelves, they must have a cat in there. And in the nighttime, the cats must be walking around or whatever. And that could have been a contributing factor to me feeling Earl because I do have this thing. So T had went to the store a couple days ago and she bought me a Twix bar. And I tasted the Twix bar. And the Twix bar tasted like cat to me. So, or I had this taste of the store, how the store smells. So I tell her when she buy me stuff, I need it to be in a can or in a glass bottle, not no plastic shit, not no carton shit, because it all smells like the store. I don't want potato chips or nothing out of the store because it all smells like the store. That's why I don't go to the corners. I don't go to the stores. So that'll probably keep me out of that supermarket over there because I got a feeling they got cats. What I am going to say next, as I'm talking about the stores, is it just me or have you noticed that they have not replenished stock? So when they keep talking about all this food is moving through the country, lies. This is more than just toilet tissue is gone. The stores have not replenished their stock. Oh, she alive. She alive. Let me tell y'all. She alive. I have to do a better job as a mother because this child don't wash no dishes. And today is the one day she gets up and she decides that she's gonna wash the dish because some she made her favorite, the macaroni, the what is that macaroni salad with the tuna fish? Yeah, so she was in there making some of that. So she washed out pots to thing. Yeah, I got a mess in the kitchen. The, yeah, so that was just weird. And then I'm gonna tell you something else. I had bought some extra items. So when I started looking at the expiration date, like I had the stock, the one of them was expired. And that's something I recently bought. Target stocked up what though? Yeah, the macaroni with the tuna, yeah. So she made that. But Target has stocked up. So now, and I bought that stuff, whatever week it was, like 2, 3 weeks ago, 3 Fridays ago, when I went to the three different supermarkets. So someone's not telling us the truth. Because the food has not been replenished in the stores. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you other than they haven't replenished. Their shelves are basically full except for alcohol and sanitizer. Well, I'm not shopping in Target because Target's expensive. That's if you're buying food in Target, I'm just gonna say Target. If your ass is in Target shopping for food, you good. You good money. Cause it's expensive buying stuff out of Target. But I find that hard. So you mean so help me understand. The refrigerated items. They got all this refrigerated item. I'm telling you, when I run out of toilet tissue, because we down to one row in the thing and one row left out of my 4 rows of was the 4 rows of 1,000 sheets that we had. We down to only one spare left. Right? We got one row on when I will wash my ass in the tub. I think some stores will be going out of business and we'll be relying on major chains for supplies. I have to say I agree. I have to say I agree. These places got hit hard. Like my friend, she told me that she went into Stop and Shop and she was saying that they still ain't replenished the stuff in the frozen section. How? hard. That's what I said. That's just it. Like, oh, I gotta take a. I got you in your house. What else are you doing? Shit, I'm about to make a bidet thing. Probably get me a spray shit and just be like, gotta spray your ass. You think that they said other countries don't even use toilet tissue like we use toilet tissue? Stop and Shop is expensive as hell. It's like the most expensive out of all of the chains. Stop and Shop is super expensive. You better off going to you better off going to what's that other place? Uh Shop Right. Clorox had I mean Clorox. Okay, so Walmart had everything. Walmart is another one of those stores that you always had to look at. Okay, let me let me say this. I've always wondered where Walmart got their shit from anyway. So I'm not a big. I've never been a big shop at Walmart for food person. Um, what I normally got from Walmart, shout out to the Goya section, is my Goya products. Um, uh, because my achote, all of the stuff I need, all the seasonings, and it's the only place you could get the real big bottle of Goya oil for like $5. Any a place else that big bottle is like $10. So it's like $5.99. But there's something about Walmart that I don't know where those meats come from, and I'm not even gonna about to pretend like I like their meats. Um, I did buy bacon once upon a time when I used to eat bacon. I would get bacon for them because they would have the cheapest bacon. Like you could find Oscar Mayer's bacon. My bologna has a first name. It's Oscar. My bologna has a second name. It's Mayer. Oh, I love to eat it every day. Okay. Anyway, I did get Oscar Mayer bacon. Mm, because they had the maple one. But since when I gave up meat, but there's nothing else. I will get my Goya chorizo from there. The Goya chorizo. But I don't really get that much stuff. Now, San Francis threw her slide question in, and I'm going to say this. Um, because I know you guys worry about the things that probably worry me. Um, I'm a praying person. Um, in terms of, I think it's everything that I do is what keeps me in alignment with my maker. So the only thing I can take an ass whooping. I can sit here and fight a stomach thrashing. Um, Girl, do not even mention Wegmans to me because you know how I feel about me some Wegmans. Um, and Wegmans is damn near emptied. When you go in there, the basics are what is replenished or restocked on a day by day. Like the milk aisle, all the dairy stuff gets replaced. The yogurts, because that stuff that they had on a continuing order. but the vegetable aisles, all of that stuff is empty. It's like it's like it's not even seasonal for them to even replace that stuff. I need to find out where is the central Wegmans location. I'm gonna look that up. I need to find out where they're centrally located. Like I know they're West Coast. I mean West Coast, East Coast, but did it start in Jersey or is it a Pennsylvania thing? And that's it. But this is what I'm gonna say. Um, because her question earlier had to do with the prison system, right? And I was digesting it because I have to speak to my son and I have to give him warnings, right? Because they are cut off from the information that we have out here in the real world, right? And if I write it in a letter, there's no guarantee it's going to get to him. So I have to be very poignant when I'm on the phone with him and be very specific. So, for instance, he will be moving soon out of the facility that he's been in, right? Now, this is a preset shit from months ago, right? His shit is over at the end of the month, and he gets May 1st. He gets to move out and go into another facility. And what I said to him this morning was, you need to stay put for as long as you could stay put. So they have the right to appeal decisions that are acted against them. So if you stay in a punishment setting past the amount of days and they don't move you after your punishment is over, you can file an appeal and say they refuse to move me out of the lockdown situation, blah, 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 right? And I started the conversation with my son to say that is not a good look at this point in time. You should stay in your lockdown situation because there's no free movement where you're at. The facility he's in right now, there's no free movement. There's no playing basketball. There's no doing all of that other bullshit. Because he's isolated. So, so my conversation with him today was, because he's like, I'll be leaving here in 2 weeks, and I was like, listen here, son, you need to stay put as long as they're willing to keep you. Because there's no ins and outs. Thank you. Um, so I just told him he needs to stay put. It's not no time to be writing and appealing decisions because they don't come and move you, a certain amount of days. It's probably best because whoever comes to move you, you might get exposed to them or whatever. And then I was just putting it out there that this shit is contagious and dangerous. And then this kid gonna say to me, "Well, I'm a survivor." So I don't know what he's thinking survival entails, but I would prefer. So it's an ongoing conversation. Um, there were two different prisons. So there's New York. From what I understand, every every state has something similar to this. You go to jail. There's jail, and then there's prison. Jail is normally where people go as they await their trials, or they serve misdemeanor crimes. That means that they serve less than a year And they call that state time here in New York. They stay at Rikers Island. If you're convicted and you get a felony sentence of more than a year, you are sent upstate. That's what happened to whatever that dude's name was, the rich white dude. Um, and he had to go up there. Um, so there's two different levels of stuff. The mayor is in control of the Rikers Island prison, and the governor is in control of the state prisons. The governor is not inclined to just be letting criminals out before their time, um, because of a pandemic and one that might be coming to uh, closure. Now, I haven't heard of anything going on in the upstate prisons. Um, Now we did hear of one death. Hey, Ivame, we did hear of one death the other day. Um, but what they did do immediately was they did cut off visits. So if anyone is bringing anything into the prison, it's going to be the guards. Um, Unfortunately, inmates are government property. And though they are your loved ones, they belong to the state. So you just have to hold the state accountable. And that's it. I am not going to preoccupy my thoughts with what could possibly happen. I'm going to stay, I'm going to stay in good accord and, hope for the best and hope that my child does not get sick. And that's it. One thing you have to understand, I know there's a lot of prejudice in the system, right? But one thing's for certain. For upstate, for upstaters, right? So just imagine all of this shit going on down here, right, in New York, right? And people are without jobs and stuff like that. For upstate New York, right, the primary job is a correction officer. Primary job is everything surrounding the correctional facilities. They're in all of the counties up there. So they're not taking their asses to work sick because they don't want to infest that community. And even though there's, people complain about how they get treated, the negativity of the officers and stuff, they know that this is their livelihood. So they need the inmates' bodies to be there so that their head counts, they need those head counts. They don't need dead head counts. So it doesn't serve in their best interest for something to happen to the people that they are taking care of. All right. When I come back tomorrow and moving forward, shout out to Carenza Harris. I will be coming back with the bill, the stimulus bill. And we are going to go through the stimulus bill page by page, the luminous stimulus bill, to see what's in it. So if you haven't watched Carenza, She revealed that one item in the bill that's there has to do with something that Kentucky wanted. I forgot what it is, but she makes a big deal about it. Um, I told you guys in these bills they always put pork in it. They put shit that has nothing to do with the situation at hand. I believe she said it's over 400 pages, or it's definitely like 800 pages or something, because she was like, on page 400 and something, you'll find um, this thing that he put in there. This stuff that he wrote in for his state and stuff like that. So we're gonna go through it and we're gonna look at it and we're gonna go page by page, moving forward, and we're going to discuss the stimulus bill and see what the law actually brought. Um, what they actually gave us, what they gave we the people. Um, and that's it. Any more questions, comments, concerns? I'm about to wrap it up. Behave yourselves out here. Be careful. Stay indoors. Um, get in touch with your inner self. There's nothing going out here in the street that you need to be out there with. This is Mo, and I've got to go.